This holiday season is a special one. It's special because I turned 30 this year. I'm officially old. But 30 has come with a lot of milestones, like moving to a new city, quitting my therapy job, and producing videos full-time. And with all these new changes, I wanted to shift focus back to things that matter to me. We've been through Thanksgiving with gratitude and Christmas with being merry and spending time with loved ones, and now we're here at New Year's Eve. It's time to write a resolution, but what resolution is good enough for 30? I'm not really sure yet. So I created myself a list of 7 lessons that I've learned over the past decade in my 20s to help me write a better resolution for my 30s.
I'm Kate, I'm a therapist, and I've been hitting a blank with my New Year's resolution, so I think I'm gonna look at the past decade of my life and see what I can learn. Just kidding, I'm not gonna take you through all my photos because that would take way too much time, and I have a party to get to, so we're gonna go over 7 things that I've learned over the past decade. Lesson number 1, don't take yourself too seriously. So my mom used to tell me all the time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And what that actually meant was go out and have fun. A lot of my 20s I spent trying to impress other people when I really just needed to impress myself. Lesson number 2, hustle, but in a healthy way. So when I was just starting out in my 20s, I applied to hundreds of jobs. I had a spreadsheet. I was trying to call and interview and do all the things, but it wasn't until I was intentional about it and actually set up a meeting with the CEO of a company I really cared about and asked for a job that they didn't have. And they told me that, sorry, we don't have anything. But I was patient, and a week later, turns out somebody quit and I found myself having a job. So don't be afraid to hustle in a healthy way. Lesson number 3, practice being boring. Have a meal in your fridge, have a couple meals in your fridge that you can just throw together when you're too overwhelmed and too much. You don't have time to cook. Schedule a laundry day. You're gonna run out of laundry, you're gonna run out of underwear, just have it done on Thursday. And go on a mental health walk. I know these things are boring. I fought it for a really long time in my 20s, but honestly, having these default systems made life way easier. Lesson 4, let go of expectations. This one came through a hair journey for me, random, but for the first 25 years of my life, I thought I had straight hair. Turns out, I don't. And so I spent like my mid-20s going through different products, researching things, but I would have never been able to do this and learn that I had curly hair unless I let go of my expectations that I had straight hair. And that seems random, but by letting go of the expectations that you have for yourself, you're free to become a different person. You're free to become a shy person can become extroverted. A loud person can become contemplative. Like, you can be so much more than you expected yourself to be. Lesson number 5, develop your values. Coming out of college, I didn't know what to do with my time or my money or really anything. Free time was a foreign concept and I didn't know what I was doing. But early on, we decided to value people, value experiences, value our relationships with our friends and family and loved ones. So we would say yes to a lot of things. We would say, yes, we'll come to that party. Yes, we'll come to your baby shower. Yes, we'll come to the gender reveal. Yes, we'll travel 3 hours to meet up with you on Christmas break because why not? Lesson 6, experience over perfection. This one took a while to figure out, but it set in really quickly. So, you know, you have a lifetime of memories, and most of these memories are going to be spent doing the big things. They're going to be spent doing things that you didn't think that you were ever going to do. It's going to be the events like snorkeling, even though you're afraid of fish, or skiing, even though you can only pizza down the hill, But even if these things are scary or imperfect, like, you're gonna remember these for the rest of your life. So let the dirty dishes pile up. Don't fold the laundry, because if you're gonna miss out on the big events, why bother? And lucky lesson number 7. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Go to therapy. I'm a therapist. I have to say that. But really and truly, I learned so much from going to therapy. I learned about communication skills. I learned about triggers. I learned how to cope with my triggers. Like, honestly, therapy probably has saved my life several times. So go to therapy if you can. But even if you can't afford it, you don't want to, you're not ready, I don't care your reason, find something therapeutic. Go for a run, learn a hobby, crochet, do something meditative, but find something to better yourself, because you're spending all this time doing other things and for other people, for work, for your friends, for your family. Do something just for you. Since turning 30, I feel like I've learned a lot of these lessons over the past decade, and I've been implementing them pretty well. I've learned how to start routines, I've learned my values, I've started acting in a way that I really enjoy. I'm sure 30 still has some things to teach me, but for now, I'm really enjoying the fact that I've grown a lot. So cheers and Happy New Year's.